Good morning. Thank you for joining me for some gentle yoga on this beautiful Thursday morning. It's a little bit rainy outside. I'm hoping my signal is clear for you. And let's go ahead and sit on our yoga mats with a nice straight back. I'm experimenting with some new music today. I'm hoping it's going to go well. So I'm not even sure if you can hear it. It's really, really soft at the moment. I'm hoping it doesn't get loud. Anyway, let's stretch our legs out on the yoga mat and give them a gentle waking up the muscles of the legs. Scoot the camera back just a bit here. And reach the elbows back in big circles. Breathe in and out. All right, reach the hands forward and just pull them back to the shoulders. Push forward, breathe out. Breathe in, pull it back. Awesome, come on back up. And let's just sit for a moment and talk to each other. Remember that I am just one lady speaking to all of you out there, and you must be your inner yoga teacher. You must take control of all of your movements and breath and do the best for your body. If I say something and you try it, or you don't even know if you ought to try it, maybe that's a good thing to just wait it out. Be gentle with yourself. This is supposed to feel good. We're not trying to climb mountains here. We're just trying to be true to our true self, to our true inner yoga teacher. Follow her and you won't go wrong. Beautiful. Let's extend one leg out to the side now. We've got one leg tucked in and one leg out. And as I said, if it doesn't feel good to have one leg tucked in, you can have it out however works for you. Try to relax that hip though, and try to get both hips to push down on the earth a bit equally as you sit tall. And we're just going to take the hand that's close to that extended leg and stretch towards the ankle. And the other arm comes up and over a little bit, maybe over a lot. Whatever feels good to you right now, just do a side stretch. And stay here with your breath, breathing in and out. Be gentle, be soft. Feel any sensations that you feel maybe in the rib cage area here on the side, maybe down in your waist. Breathe the air and the healing energy that comes with the air into that spot that's talking to you. Empower it, give it love. And when you're ready, reach the hand up and back to the side and bring it all the way down. Bring the body upright. Let's lift both hands up. Stretch straight up with both hands. Reach up and breathe in. Bring it down. We're going to put the hands in front of the foot there and just bend the elbows and push back. Looking down at the ground. Exhale. Do a nice forward fold here. Inhale, lift up. Be gentle, be soft, be slow, and be aware. You can come as deep as you like here, or you can keep it shallow. And maybe each time you come down, you go just a little deeper and work a little bit slower. One more time. Exhale. Come on up, breathe in, and let's bring those arms out and up again. Breathe in, stretch straight up. And then just let the hands come down to rest on your thighs. And let's slide that hand down towards the ankle again, bending over. Bring the other hand out and up and over. Make it your stretch. Breathe deep, enjoy the movement. Nice. Let's bring it back up and change the legs around. If you feel it benefits you, you can pull the flesh away from your sitting bones, helping you to ground yourself on your pelvis points. Make sure you feel comfortable in your connection to the earth, your root chakra, your hips. And let us begin with a nice reach towards the ankle and the other hand out, up, and maybe a little bit over, maybe over a lot, depending on what you feel like doing this morning. Breathe as you just hold your side stretch. Take one more nice slow deep breath in and out, and then start to come back up. Let's reach both hands straight up. Reach up for the ceiling. Breathe in. Exhale, bring it down. Hands in front on the floor. Bend the elbows. Push back. See if you can lower a little bit deeper and slow it down. Remember to breathe out when you do your forward fold and breathe in when you push back and come back up. Breathe in and out. Slow it down. Maybe come just a little deeper with each time you come down. Here comes the rain. Nice. Let's keep it vertical now. Reach back up. Arms come out and up. Reach up. Stretch up. Breathe in. Bring them on down, bring them to the thighs, let them rest. And when you're ready, slide your hand towards your ankle again. Other hand comes out, and up, and over. Breathe air into the spot that's talking to you right now, wherever it may be. And when you're ready, come up. And let's bring those legs out in front again. Give them another nice jiggle. Open the legs just a little bit, maybe just an inch or two wider than your hips. And slide your hands from thigh to knee to ankle and round the back, drop the head. Stay here for about 5 breaths. Soften and sink down. Let gravity take over. Don't resist gravity at all. And especially in the neck and shoulders, relax. When you're ready, walk your hands up your legs and bring the body back up. Let's bring the feet just a little bit in alignment with the hips. So maybe about the distance from your wrist to your elbow between your feet. And we're going to reach vibrantly now. Flex your ankles, let the toes point straight up to the ceiling, and bring your hands to your shoulders. Reach forward, look down, and reach forward. Put a lot of energy into this stretch. Keep stretching and reaching and breathing. And when you're ready, hands to your legs or the floor and push yourself back up. Nice. We're ready to scoot down on our back sides. Bend the knees and put the feet on the floor near the hips. Relax your arms, let your hands turn palm up. And bring attention to your lower back. Notice that there's a little bit of a bridge there. Let's pivot the tailbone, pivot the hips, and push that lower back flat. As you do that, clench in your muscles of your belly. Squeeze in, release. Squeeze in, push down, release. Squeeze in, push down, release. Let's hold a good, strong, firm press down into the floor with the lower back, squeezing the belly muscles in. Let's try to squeeze the hips in just a little bit, the kegel in the middle of the groin, Relax your arms, shoulders, and chest. Squeeze tight with the lower belly, hips, and maybe a little bit in the thighs. Let's tighten up everything from belly button to knees. Push down with the lower back. That's your main intention here. That and relaxing your arms and shoulders and chest. Keep breathing. Tighten, tighten, tighten. Push, push, push. Build some strength in your core. Push those internal muscles back, those internal organs back in where they belong through the muscular action of your lower abdomen. Push. Keep breathing. All right, relax. Let the knees go wide and bring your soles of your feet together. Heels touch, toes touch, soles of the feet to sole of the feet. Relax your hips, relax your legs. If this is uncomfortable for you, there's a possibility of putting a pillow under your knees or moving your feet a little farther away from your hips or bringing them closer in. Maybe that will help. Find that sweet spot where you can relax. All right, bring those knees up and bring them all the way to your chest. Grab the knees and squeeze them in and release. Squeeze them in, release. Squeeze in, release. Squeeze in and hold. Strong arms, strong hands. Pull those knees into the chest. Beautiful. Keep squeezing them in. Transfer both hands to the right knee and let the left leg stretch out on the floor. Keep pulling that right knee in towards your shoulder or your chest with strong arms. And release. Stretch the leg up into the sky. Circle your ankle. Circle just that right ankle that's up in the sky right now. Circle it one way and then the other. Relax your arms, chest, hips, belly, mind. Relax your mind as well. Let's bend it down and push it up. Point the toe. Flex, bring it down, push it up, point the toe. Flex, bring it down, push it up, point the toe. Flex, bring it down, push it up. Relax your foot. Grab your knee or your thigh, wherever your hands reach comfortably. And gently pull the leg a little bit towards your face. Be easy going here. Don't overdo it. Take it slow. Work with your breathing as you pull the leg a little closer to your face and back to vertical. Let it be your hamstring stretch, what works for your body. Don't try to be doing exactly what I'm doing. Turn your focus inward. Remember to breathe. And appreciate the stretch of the back of your legs. Hamstring hip system. Let it go. Let it relax. Maybe nice sighing or yawning here. This should feel really nice. Let's hold the leg at or near the edge of your therapeutic range of motion. Just hold. You can grab onto a big toe if that's easier for you. And we'll do this just a static stretch for 30 seconds. Stretching, but just hold it steady. We've got 5 more seconds right here, and then we're going to bend the knee. All right, bend the knee, bring it down, grab onto the heel and grab onto the knee, and bring the leg across the body. It's a little bit like you're rocking the baby. Rock the baby left and right. Maybe this brings up some nurturing instinct in your soul. The feeling of holding a baby in your arms and rocking them back and forth. I think everybody's got that, even if they've never been a mom, even if they're a guy. You've still got that instinct that says holding a baby and rocking it is a good thing for everybody involved. Beautiful. Let's bring that knee across the body all the way to the floor or near the floor. Maybe it hovers a bit above the floor. Reach your arms out from your shoulders and maybe turn your head away from the knee. Feel like you're working to keep your head in that position, then let it go and let it come back to a position that is comfortable where you can fully relax. roll on your back and stretch that leg back up again. Grab it with your hands and return to your hamstring stretch. Find your range of motion. Acknowledge the edge. See if you don't feel a little bit more flexible in the hip and the hamstring now that you've done your stretches. Let's release the leg and let it travel to the floor super slow so that you actually have to use some ab muscles to control. You'll feel like your quads in the front of your thighs are working hard. Slow it down, slow it down. Once the leg hits the ground, once the heel is on the ground, reach your arms overhead and stretch the body long. Big breath in. Feel free to yawn or sigh. Lengthen one side of the body more and then scrunch it a little bit and lengthen the other side like you're pulling apples out of a tree. And then just bring your hands down to rest by your hips, palms turned up, fingers naturally curled, relax. All right, bend both knees and put the feet on the floor again. Tilt your pelvis, push your lower back down into the floor. Cinch up your belly muscles, relax your arms, shoulders, chest, and mind. Push that lower back down into the floor hard. Squeeze your hips, squeeze your kegel, squeeze your belly. In, down, down, down. Keep trying to relax your arms, shoulders, and chest. Keep breathing, too. Really tighten up the core. Push those internal organs back in where they belong. Push, push, push. We're not giving up yet. Push. Keep breathing. Ah, relax. Beautiful. Bring the knees wide and let the feet find each other. Open the arms a little bit wider, perhaps. Relax. All right, bring the knees up and all the way to the chest. Hands come to the knees, squeeze it in, release. Squeeze it in, release. Squeeze in, release. Squeeze in and hold. Transfer your both hands to go to the left knee, right leg stretches out on the floor. Just keep squeezing that left knee towards your chest, or your shoulder, or your armpit, whatever works for you. Strong hands with strong arms. Pull the knee in, hold it in, keep breathing. How you doing? Everybody still with me? I don't see too many people with me today. Maybe the rain is getting in our way. I hope not. Let's stretch that leg up now and circle the ankle. Circle one way and then the other as you like. You can rest your arms on the floor. Circle it around. Flex and point. Flex and point. Let's flex and bring the whole leg down and push it up, point. Flex down, push it up and point. Flex down, push it up and point. Flex down and push it up and point. Now we grab on wherever the leg, wherever the hands reach on the leg, usually around the knee somewhere. Gently, carefully, slowly pull the leg a little closer to your face and let it come back to vertical. Breathe. How we doing? Stretch the hamstring gently, not too much. Be easygoing with yourself. Just ask the back of the leg and the hip to let go. Go slower and breathe more. Your range here where your leg is moving through as a therapeutic range, and acknowledge where the edge is, where you say, I'm not going any past that. That's your edge. Acknowledge where it is, and let's see if we can hold the leg right there for about 30 seconds. You can hold on to your big toe if that suits you. I'll watch the clock if I can find the second hand. There it is. Okay, let's go. It's a static stretch. Just hold the leg. Breathe deep. Let it relax on its own terms. It takes 30 seconds for it to relax on its own terms, and we're almost there. Once you really let the leg relax and stretch, you may feel like you could go a little deeper. If you feel like you want to, you could go a little deeper. And then let's just let the leg go. Bend the knee, grab one hand reaches for the heel, and one hand holds the knee, and we crisscross the leg across the body. Nice rock the baby motion. And then when you're ready, bring the knee across the body, roll up on your side of your hip, and let the leg find the floor, open the arms out, and maybe turn the head in the opposite direction of your knee if that allows you to relax your neck. If it doesn't, just let your head look up at the ceiling, or even in the same direction as your knee. Whatever works for you is perfectly wonderful. Relax, luxuriate in this delicious and comfy spine twist. Ask yourself, are you relaxed 100% in every part of the body? Maybe scan through fingers, toes, hips, shoulders, spinal column, neck. Each section needs to really let go here. No tense muscles. Allow yourself the luxury of sinking down with no resistance. And breathe deep. When you're ready, you can roll onto your back and do another long body stretch. Bring those arms overhead, stretch it up, breathe in. Beautiful. Bring the hips back up. Let's do it again. Tuck the tailbone down flat against the floor. Squeeze the belly in. Arms can be relaxed out to the side wherever is comfortable. Put all your intention in your lower belly, pushing the lower back down flat against the floor. Squeeze the lower belly in. Squeeze the hips in. Squeeze the kegel in. Tight, tight, tight. Push down and keep breathing. Relax your shoulders, arms, and chest. Push down. Squeeze in. Push down. Squeeze in. Keep breathing. Good job. Relax. Let the left leg come up, and we're going to slowly drop it to the floor, because we didn't do that with the left leg before, and we certainly did do it with the right. Slow. Hit. Down. Leap. Hit. Up. Just an inch above the ground. Hold it there, and all the way down. Stretch the leg out. Both legs out. Reach the arms up. Big breath in. Really expand your rib cage as big as it'll go. Breathe in through your nose. And bring the hands to prayer pose at your forehead. Bring your head off the floor and gaze towards your toes. Reach your hands towards your toes. Bring your shoulders off the floor. Reach towards your feet. Head is up, looking at your toes. Relax your feet and legs. Just your arms, shoulders, and fingertips reaching. 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 Keep reaching. Alright, bring it down, bring it down. Arms come out to the side. Relax. Bend the knees. Place them on the ground, but not too close to the hips. Reach the hands straight up from the shoulders. Bring your head off the mat. And one slow sit-up. Come on up to seated. Beautiful. Find yourself in a comfortable position, seated with your back straight. Okay, I see Kathy is telling me that my videos are pausing. I know it's the weather. I'm going to keep going because you never know. Maybe somebody's out there, and I'm happy to do it. So I'm going to bring my hands to prayer pose now and close my eyes. Take a moment for gratitude and just check in with yourself. How are you feeling? Now let's interlock the fingers and squeeze and release. Squeeze and release. Keep the mind mellow. Squeeze and release. Let the blood really travel to your fingertips. Beautiful. Let's push forward. Interlock those fingers and push forward. Round the back. Drop the head. Bring them overhead. Stretch it straight up. Way up. Bring the hands way up. Breathe in. Exhale, bring the hands to the back of the head or the back of the neck, and elbows go way back. Look up through the top of your eyes and blink, wake up those eyes. Awesome, beautiful. Let's dip one shoulder down, one shoulder up. Don't go too far here. This is a little bit difficult in the midriff area. You don't want to get a crick in the side or your neck or your shoulders. Just a little dip down, bring it up. Dip down, bring it up, dip down, and dip down. Let's come back up, reach the hands straight up overhead, breathe in, and reach forward. Round your back, drop your head, push the hands forward. And then come back to your gentle prayer. Nice. Let's bring the hands behind the tailbone. If you have a fabric, bandana or a scarf or anything like that, or a belt, you can use that to grab onto back there and look down. If you can, if you have the flexibility, you can interlock your fingers and straighten your arms. It's important your arms get straight more than your hands are interlocked. So you can use fabric or belt, or even like a piece of sawed-off broom or something like that to get those arms to go back. We really want to squeeze the shoulder blades here, so put some strong squeeze on those shoulder blades. The head is bowed, the chin is tucked into the neck. And then lift the hands a little bit and lift the head. Breathe in. Sink the hands down towards the hips and bow your head again. Exhale. Try it again. Lift the face, lift the arms, breathe in. Exhale, round, drop the hands and drop the head. One more time. Squeeze up, breathe in, and release. Let the hands float in the air. Come in front and give yourself a hug. Walk your hands just your fingertips a little farther back behind the shoulders. Let's bow the head, round the back. Bring the elbows close to the hips. Bring the elbows up by your forehead, look up at the ceiling and reach up, breathe in. Round it down, elbows close to the hips, bow your head, round your back. And then up you go again, elbows come up by the, pointing to the ceiling, and open the arms out. Find your shoulder, find your arms behind, your hands behind your hips again, interlock your fingers or grab your piece of cloth or belt, squeeze back. Keeping the head level this time, just a nice strong squeeze on the shoulder blades. Squeeze back. Think about your heart traveling forward towards the wall in front of you, or whatever is in front of you. And release. This time put the other elbow on top. Give yourself a nice hug. Walk the fingers a little farther back behind the shoulder. And drop your head, round your back. Let the elbows go pointing towards the hips. Come sitting tall again, reach the elbows up, look up at the ceiling, breathe in. Exhale, round your back, drop your head, elbows come close to the hips. Lift it up, breathe in. Exhale, round it down. Awesome, come back to neutral. And let's take just the right shoulder and move it in as big a circle as you can. Big backward circle. As big as you can, big circle for that right shoulder. Everything else resting and waiting. Let it go over the top to the front now. Reverse your circle. Nice. Let's try the other shoulder over the top to the back. As big a circle as you can, just with one shoulder. Let it be your focus of your attention. Love your shoulders, folks. That's where we hold so much tension, and they suffer for it. So give them some love. Tell them you appreciate what they take on, the weight of the world sometimes. Those of us that sit at computers a lot, or if you drive a lot, you know your shoulders are needing some extra attention sometimes. Let's do it over the top to the front. Reverse your circle. Big breath. Nice. All right, reach the hands out to the side and all the way up. Stretch up, breathe in. Find that prayer pose and pull it to your heart. Lengthen through the top of the head, stretching the spine long and tall. Drop the chin just a little bit. And hold. Beautiful. We're going to rock back on our hips now and find ourselves in boat pose. Bringing the legs off the ground. You can hold on behind the knees or at the knees. Make sure you feel grounded well in the hips. And try to get the shins, the lower leg, parallel to the floor and parallel to each other. Not letting your knees go out wide if you can help it. It's better to get those legs up and let them go wide a little bit if you can. But if you can, try and get them parallel. And here's your challenge. Release the legs and bring the arms to float out to the side. Boat pose. Toes can point up at the ceiling, or you can point them in forward towards the wall. Whatever works for you. Hold it for another 3 seconds. And come on down. Let's get up into table pose for cat and cow. Walking around. I'll get there, don't worry. Beautiful. Find your wrists underneath your shoulders and your knees underneath your hips. Hands on the floor under shoulders, fingers spread wide. Arch up. Drop your head, drop your tailbone, and really create a lot of space between the vertebrae and the middle of your back. Reach it up. Push your fingertips and your hands into the floor. Keep pushing your fingertips and hands into the floor. Come back to a flat back, and then let your head rise up, and your tailbone rise up, and the middle of your back scrunches down in a swaying hammock shape. Push your shoulders away from your ears. Push into the floor. Nice. Let's arch it up. Drop the head, drop the tailbone. Stay here for 2 breaths. Sinking down, lifting the head, lifting the tailbone. Let the middle of the back sway down between the shoulders and hips like a hammock. Cow pose. And let's arch and sway at any speed that feels good now that we've got some good basic flexing of the spine. Breathe as you move, breathing in when your face is up and out when your face is down. All right, do a little side-to-side scrunch and stretch. Let the shoulders shift. Bend one elbow at a time. Let the hips move. Keep it moving, keep moving. And back to cat and cow, arch and sweater. Beautiful. Take your hands and step one step farther away from your knees, and then send your hips back towards your heels. At the last minute, tuck your tailbone under and roll up the spine, bringing the hips to the floor or close to the floor. Then lift the tailbone, scoot it back towards your heels, and then push under and push it forward, rounding the back all the way up the spine, undulating through the tailbone and lower back and mid back. One more time, slow it down and breathe a lot. Awesome. Come back to a flat back. Bring your right knee between your thumbs. Scoot that foot out to the side and slide down on the front of your thigh. Find yourself in pigeon pose. This foot here can be tucked in or can be out to the side or anywhere that feels nice. Hands underneath shoulders more or less. Push your chest forward, lift your face. And this is your proud pigeon. Breathe deep. And slowly begin to look over your shoulder towards that long legs foot back behind you. You may or may not see that foot. Don't worry about that. Just look for it. All we're doing is doing a little gentle twisting in the upper back, mid back, and hips. Look back. Look around your shoulder. Look back. 3 more times on each side. 1, 2, and 3. All right, let's go to sleeping pigeon now. Collapse down, bring your hands, palm up back by your hips, and let your forehead come to the floor in front of your knee. Beautiful. Place your hands under your shoulders, push yourself back up, take a big breath in, proud pigeon. When you're ready, make sure your hands are strong on the floor. We're going to lift back up into our offset-legged table. Bring the other knee forward in between the thumbs and slide down to the front of the back thigh. Remember, this foot can be in or out as you like it. Press your chest forward, lift your top of your head, proud pigeon, breathe in and out. Make sure you feel steady and strong in this position. Let's look backwards. Look over your shoulder. One way and then the other. Going. Keep moving, keep breathing. Three more times on each side. Breathe. 1, 2, 3. And collapsing down, bring your forehead to the floor in front of the knee. Hands can rest by your hips, palm up. Sleeve the pigeon. Hands under your shoulders, press yourself back up, come back to proud pigeon, breathe deep. Puff your chest out forward, lift the top of your head up, shoulders squeeze back. Make sure your hands are strong on the floor. Let's lift back up and come back to regular table. Hands underneath shoulders, arch and swing. Cat and cow. Breathing along. All right, let's do thread the needle. Let's take the right hand and pass it behind the left wrist and go all the way through, excuse me, bring down your chest, shoulder, I should say, and the side of your face, and let your other arm reach up, touch your hip, and bring the elbow back and up. Extend your upper hand straight up towards the ceiling. Maybe it goes over the top, past 12 o'clock, towards 1 o'clock. Maybe it stays right at 12 o'clock. Maybe you have to hold it at 11 o'clock. Let it just sort of float up there, free and suspended. Bring the hand down, let it touch, the fingertips touch the floor. Exhale. Lift it up, breathe in. Exhale, bring it down. Lift it up, breathe in. Exhale, bring it down. Lift it up, inhale. Let it suspend, let it hang, let it just poise itself right up there in a balanced location. Bend the elbow, bring it to the floor, and stay here. Just press into the floor. Feel the connection between the wrist and the shoulder blade. Release and press again. Release, sink down. Press again, move the shoulder way back. Awesome. Press into the floor and come up. Let's cat and cow a bit. And thread the needle on the other side. Left hand behind right wrist. Shoulder comes down, side of the face comes down. We're going to bring the other hand up to touch the hip. Let the elbow go back. Extend the hand up to the sky. Reach up and just let it find a balanced place where it can rest. Maybe over the top just a hair. Bring it down, touch the floor, exhale. Lift it up, breathe in. Find that full range of motion. Touch the floor, exhale. Breathe in, lift it all the way up. Touch it, touch the floor, and lift one more time. Slow it down, touch the floor. Lift it up, breathe in. Find that balance point. Bend the elbow and bring the hand to the floor without moving the body off the floor. Just press into the floor to engage the shoulder blade. Press the wrist and the hand down and feel the squeeze in your shoulder blade. Let's release and let the shoulder totally collapse down towards the floor, and then slowly press your hand into the floor and come back to squeezing the shoulder blade and lifting the shoulder off the floor. Let's do it again. Collapse down, exhale, inhale, push. One more time. Collapse and press. Come back to table position, arch and swing. Cat and cow. Side to side. Squeeze one side, squeeze the other. Look around the hip, look around the shoulder for the hip. One way and then the other. Bend the elbows. Move the shoulders, move the hips. Beautiful. Let's come down onto our tummies. Take a minute for resting pose on your tummy. Turn your head to one side. Turn your toes pointing in, heels pointing out. Maybe make a pillow with your fingers or your hands, or just let your head rest directly on the yoga mat. Relax. Okay, folks, we're going to reach forward with the left hand or left arm and the right leg lift off the ground. Look down towards your mat, but your head is off the floor. Reach the hand, reach the toes. Opposite reach. And come on down. Take a rest. Regroup a little bit, and now the opposite hand, opposite leg. Reach, stretch, reach and breathe. And come on down. Now all arms and legs off the ground. Reach and stretch. And come on down. Push yourself back to pose of a child. Hips come to heels. Arms can go forward, reaching fingertips forward. Forehead comes down in front of the knees on the mat. Pose of a child. Relax. When you're ready, come back up to table and get ready for your plank challenge, our 60-second plank challenge. Yes, the 60-second plank challenge. We're doing it. So, if you haven't been doing it with us all along, and you may not can handle 60 seconds, or especially some of these special moves that we're going to do, you can do a low plank and you can hold it as long as you want. So you can be down on your elbows instead of up on your wrists. That's perfectly fine. It doesn't even affect the plank that much. So if you're ready, let's get on to hands and toes, a push-up type position, or you can be on your elbows and toes. Get your hips low, push your heels back to stretch the Achilles tendon, and here we go. Holding our plank strong on the ground. First special move is to touch your shoulder. Touch your shoulder and put the hand back down. Touch the other shoulder, hand back down. Touch opposite shoulder, hand back down. Opposite shoulder, put the hand back down. Lower those hips, lift the left heel. Hold, bend the knee, straighten it out, put it down. Lift the right heel, bend the knee, straighten it out, put it down. Let's touch the hip, put it down. Touch the hip, put it down. And if you want to try the real trick, the side plank, come on up, turn the feet onto their sides and reach for the sky with one arm. And down we go. Turn the other way, side plank the other way. And come on down. We have hit 60 seconds. Let's come down to our knees and find yourself in hero pose. Sitting on your hips on your heels, if that suits you. If not, you can find any variation. Any seated pose is fine, really. Take a moment to just let your shoulders relax. Imagine your head and your heart lifting. Let's turn the hands palm up and rest them on the thighs. And just tuck the chin in a little bit and a little bit of a bowed head. It's a beautiful pose of gratitude. Be grateful for this moment. Be grateful for your healthy body. You may say, I don't have a healthy body. I have sickness. I have disease. I have aches and pains. I have worries. But you still have health. It's a yin and a yang. And you must be grateful for all of it. Our journey. our path. This is your life. Acceptance and understanding empower us, give us the strength that we need to keep going. Remember to give to others. Selflessly giving spreads peace, spreads hope. Beautiful. Namaste. Thank you for that. All right. Well, I think I've still got a few people with me. I hope so. The rain seems to have lifted. Let's do a breathing exercise. If you're not comfortable in this pose, in fact, let's all come down off of the heels and get a little bit more comfortable on the earth. So let's do a rectangular breathing pattern where we breathe in for 8 counts, hold for 5, hold the breath in and really let it expand within the body, and then we exhale for 8 counts. And then there should be no air, excess air in the body, and you can squeeze that belly in to force the air out. The stillness of the empty body between the breaths is something to appreciate. So if you have 5 counts to do that, and then we'll inhale again. So let's breathe together. Let's sync up our breathing now with a big inhalation, and let it all go. And we begin breathing in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All air out. Hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold empty for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Hold full for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold empty for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Breathing in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhaling. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold empty for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale. Keep counting at your own counting speed, your own sense of the rhythm of your breath. allow yourself to settle into a meditative state of mind, bringing fingers and thumbs together, just barely touching. Focus your awareness on that sensation of touch right there at the tip of your finger and thumb. As you breathe, imagine a little pulse of energy traveling around that tiny circle, the finger and thumb circle. Breathing in and out. Travel around that circle, building energy in each hand. Let's focus on the right hand. Think about the energy traveling from your finger and thumb up your arm, through the eye of the elbow, across the top of the bicep, through the shoulder, coming to this spot right here, below the collarbone, the sensitivity spot in acupuncture. The finger and thumb, the wrist, the inner elbow, bicep, crest of the shoulder, and here. The right side, think of breathing in through your right nostril, sending energy to your right eye socket, to the right half of your brain, to your right ear, your right side of your jaw, to your right lung. Notice the right side of your body is aware and tingly. It's expanded. It feels like it. Let's give the left side that chance. Bring your attention to your finger and thumb on the left hand. Imagine as you breathe a ball of energy traveling around that circle, gathering momentum, building energy. Send that ball of energy up, slowly traveling from your finger and thumb through the wrist, through the inside of the elbow, up the inside or top of the bicep, over the crest of the shoulder to come to this sensitivity spot in front of the chest below the collarbone. Where many people instinctively cross their hand when they do a moment of sensitivity, peace, awareness, pledge of allegiance, anything like that. As you breathe, the left side of your body is coming alive. Breathe air through your left nostril to your left eye socket, sending energy to your left side of your brain, your left ear, the left side of your jaw, and into your left lung. Joy to the left side of the body. Let it expand. Let it find its powerfulness, its strength. Notice the left side now feels stronger, bigger, more vibrant than the right side. This is what breathing and awareness of breathing can do for you. Okay, now's the challenge to do both at the same time. Try and breathe in through both nostrils. Bring the energy to both eye sockets. At the same time, breathe in to the brain's left and right hemisphere, to both ears, to the jaw, and to both lungs. Feel the energy from fingertips through wrist, elbow, shoulder, to the spot that engages with the lungs and the heart and the mind. Equal influence of your life forces. Beautiful. Thank you for that wonderful exercise in breathing and meditation. Namaste to each and every one of you. It's time for me to say goodbye. I hope this reached somebody out there. I see Kathy's still with me, so good for you, Kathy, and the rest of you. I give you my most sincere and most heartfelt namaste. Have a wonderful day, and I'll see you back here on Tuesday next week for another live session.